We've had a lot of cool experiences here in Paris, but we've definitely not talked to anyone cooler than this man. Phil Wizard, aka Phil Kim, who just made history. He became the first ever male breaker to win Olympic gold, and he might be the last. We'll talk about that in a moment. My man, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm in awe of you. Of what you
you.
did. I don't know exactly how you did it in the sense of, you know, the scoring criteria and whatnot, but here's what I know. That was not even close.
Oh,
that
thank
was
you.
not even close. How does this all feel? And again, you just won like literally an hour ago. When we're talking to you right now, it's very late. It's around midnight local
Yes.
time. Has this sunk in that you're an Olympic gold medalist?
I don't think it sinks in right away. I think it'll take me a while for it to like fully sink in. I still feel like I'm dreaming a little bit. You get rushed around right after, and there's a lot going on. So no, it has not fully sunken in yet.
Did you say after you won? Did you say in an interview that like you were super nervous?
Yes,
you were
yeah,
doubting yourself?
Yeah, I actually
You
cried
don't come
yesterday.
across that way, by the way. I just want to let you know.
I'm glad. You fake it till you
Yeah.
make it. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I did an interview with just a few buddies of mine, and I broke down because I was like so scared to compete today. It's been a lot of pressure and I think a lot of expectation, and I just wanted to make people proud and deliver, and I'm glad I was able to deliver. But in the moment, I truly was just enjoying it. Like I especially after the round robin when I got into the top 8. You're amongst the best in the world, and I was just having a blast up there, and the energy was fantastic, and so I kind of let go of expectations and the idea of a medal and just kind of enjoyed it and came out on top luckily today.
Do you usually feel those nerves, or was this specific to the Olympics?
No, I usually do. I've dealt with self-doubt and insecurity for my whole life, and that's something that always kind of comes back and forth. Sometimes I can feel supremely confident, and sometimes I don't, and I haven't competed at a stage like this before, and it was a whirlwind of emotions, you know, being in the Olympic Village, understanding that for us, as of now, this is our one and only shot, and there's been a lot of pressure, people expecting me to bring home gold, but when you're competing at the highest level like this, you really don't know, you know, with breaking especially. Sometimes it's just whose day it is, who has their moment, and who's shining, and I think I just got lucky that it was me today.
And is it true today was the first time your parents watched you compete in person?
Yeah, my mom has seen me once before, but my dad, it was his first time, and my brothers as well.
What a time to pick, right?
Yeah.
Did that add to the nerves?
Not necessarily. I wasn't nervous about like friends and families watching me. I know they would support me no matter what, but it was a lot of external pressure for sure.
And you know, so much was said about breaking in the Olympics and whatnot. Did you feel any extra pressure to say like, no, we belong here. Look at us. Look how athletic we are. Look how real this is.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were putting that on your shoulders as well?
I think all of us competing today and yesterday, both the B-girls and the B-boys, I think we have a job as breaking ambassadors. This is the first time that we are on a platform as big as this, and I really, like, first and foremost, my goal was to showcase breaking to the world. I wanted people to fall in love with it the way that I did when I grew up. And I think we accomplished it. I mean, just from the energy in the building or at La Concorde, it was incredible. And I think as of now, I'm getting a lot of messages being like, I haven't seen breaking before, but this is so sick. Like, so I think we did a really good job.
What happened on Friday with the Australian B-girl, is that good or bad for you guys?
I mean,
that went viral, and that was kind
Yes.
of people's first introduction. They're
Yeah,
like, wait,
you
is
know
this
what?
Olympic breaking?
I think people are mean, and
Yeah.
and I feel bad for Raygun. I don't think anyone deserves that kind of hate. But at the same time, I think maybe it made people tune in. Like they saw it yesterday, and they're like, okay, let's see what this is about, and hopefully people enjoyed the show.
Okay, I think if there were any doubts, you washed that away. I
Hopefully.
mean, even how you walked out prior to the gold medal, what would you say, match?
Yeah.
Man, you were. I noted, and I'm a 42-year-old man. I noted that you had plus 10,000 aura in that moment.
Oh, thank you very much.
You were
I
ready-
appreciate that.
And
You had a
people-
little scanner?
I felt it. I was like, and then I heard that you were doubting yourself. Again,
yeah.
you faked it very well.
Thank you
if
very
you
much.
had any doubt whatsoever. And I saw another clip, and again, I'd love for you to explain this to me. Did you predict what the Japanese B-boy was going to do that in that moment? Like you knew what he was going to do?
Yeah.
By studying him?
Well, no, I didn't study him, but a lot of us have competed together and against each other many times. Like I've battled Shiga kicks, especially in this Olympic platform and on this journey, probably like 3 or 4 times, a lot of them in the semifinals actually. And so I'm just familiar with his moves. I knew he was going to hit that. And so I think the timing was just really lucky. I'm very fortunate, just like the way I break is very different and it's a little bit more spontaneous. So I think it's a lot harder for people to predict my movements. Shiga kicks is an incredible incredible break and an incredible athlete, but he's a bit more predictable. And so I've seen his stuff a lot of times, and so I just was kind of clowning him.
Incredible. Any chance of salvaging him for 28? Any chance of bringing this back?
I hope so. I mean, it's not in my cards, it's not in my power, but I hope so. But more than anything, I think, again, we put on a good show. I think there'll be people who fall in love with it, and hopefully it grows the sport no matter what.
Congrats, man. Enjoy all the sweets that come with being a gold medalist. I know you're a big fan. Thank you.
Paris Tonight is brought to you by Smart Water.